Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to the class. So let's check first of all, as usual, the platform. So this is the class of today, and there you will find the question for today, and we need to do also the exercise 2.8. So it says the four-level approach. This is one of the most successful models that help you measure the effectiveness of customized corporate training programs. There are four levels approach measurement. Here are the four levels of measurement and key indicators to look for at each level. Read the indicator and match it to the correct level. So this is the one that we were checking yesterday. So we just need to go and check into that one to see what is that for. And then in the second part, it says all the following sentences contain pair conjunctions. Read them and decide which one works best for each. So we're going to just take what will be the best option for that one. Okay. I hope everybody is going well in the platform. Remember that next week, around Tuesday or Wednesday, we will need to finish the midterm test. Okay. I will let you know anyways, but I hope everything goes well there. And of course, we're going to check about the attendance for today. Ada Susana Cáceres Mendoza.
Present, teacher. Good night. Good evening.
Good evening. Ana Claudia González Velázquez. Dani Josué García Martínez. Fernando Marvin González Martínez. Francisco Eduardo Figueroa Mejía. Heidi Eugenia Salguero de Rivas.
Present, teacher.
Good. Ileana Giselle Cañas Escobar.
Present, teacher.
Good. Irene Azucena Cuellar Álvarez. José Marcos Rodríguez Ayala. José Osmin Rivas Navas.
Present.
Good. José Wilfredo Ayala Sorto.
Present, teacher.
Good. Juan Miguel Bran Mejía. María Alejandra Barrientos Romero.
Present, teacher.
Good. Ramón Enrique Mata Escobar. Roberto Luis Umaña Orellana. Okay, Ana Claudia, good. Roxana Ivette Asensio de Mejía. Steven Vladimir Villacorta Rivera. Zuleima Ivonne Moreno de Hernández.
Present.
Very good. Okay, so we're going to start today with a little video. This is one video that is very common to show in trainings about changes, how changes are good in everything, right? In your life, in your job, in your own being. And motivation, things like that. So we're going to see the video, and then of course, as usual, we're going to provide feedback, comments, and any things that you may want to. Okay, here we go. Oh, let me just, okay, here we go.
This is a story of an eagle. An eagle has the longest lifespan of its species. It can live up to 70 years. But to reach this age, however, the eagle must make some tough decisions. In its 40th year, its long, flexible talons can no longer grab prey, which serve as food. Its long, sharp beak begins to bend, Its old, aged, and heavy wings, due to their thick feathers, stick to their chest and make it difficult to fly. Then the eagle is left with only two options: die or go through the painful process of change. The process requires that the eagle fly to a mountaintop and sit on its nest. There, it knocks its beak against a rock until it plucks it out. Then the eagle will wait for a new beak to grow before it plucks out the talons. When the new talons grow back, the eagle starts plucking its thick, heavy feathers. And after this, the eagle takes its famous flight of rebirth and lives for another 30 years. Why is the change needed? To survive and live. We too have to start the change process. We also have to pluck our unpleasant memories, negative habits, and fixed mindset. Only freed from the past burdens can we take advantage of the present.
Good. What did you get from this one?
In my opinion, the eagle make a good decision if the eagle renew the energy, I guess, that we could say that. And something is similar to us because we know that we get a lot of stress for the job and also for the daily routine. And it's a really good option. Take a rest and renew energy to continue with the life. That's what I get.
Very
That's what
good,
I got.
perfect.
Yep.
Sometimes, yeah, we need to move on, but sometimes the change is painful, right? It's not easy. So the most important thing is that you make the decision. So whenever you make up your mind and decide to continue, then you're gonna be okay. But sometimes it's painful. Very good, thank you, Jose. Any other opinion, comments?
For me, teacher is very impressive. Oh, what the eagle does to keep alive, has to adapt to changes. It's very similar to many situations we face in our daily days. So I think it must not be easy for them or for anybody, but
Yeah,
we have to be brave.
definitely. So we need to be brave. Yeah, there are many situations in life that are difficult, right? Many, many things. So life is full of that, and probably that's why we're here to solve many issues. Sometimes at work, sometimes in your personal life, sometimes with people that you love. And well, we just need to motivate them or motivate ourselves and move on. Very good. Any other comments, opinion?
I've heard about that story of the eagle, but I haven't seen a video like the one today, and I haven't seen the, how do you say it? I tail, no, el pico.
Oh, I don't remember that. Let me just
Yeah,
check.
I don't remember the name showing
Yeah,
there. It
actually, it's
was
there
so
in the video, but I don't remember how.
it was so impressive. And yes,
Yeah,
as my other classmate mentioned, sometimes taking difficult situations will make us to continue alive. This could be working or leading, or I don't know, this apply for all kind of situations, all kind of decisions, relatives, the one related to job, or also situations in the ones our lives depends on. Very interesting.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, it's very interesting, right? And can you imagine an animal making a decision, right? I mean, the animal says to himself, well, if I don't do something about this, I'm gonna die. So imagine if an animal can do that one. I mean, we the human being, I mean, we need to take in consideration that one because sometimes we take the wrong decisions, right? Because we want the easier way. We want something that is, I mean, sometimes we're comfortable where we are, right? Any other comments, opinion?
Well, I think I can resume all this in one word: resilient. We have to be resilient, adapt to the situation for very difficult that situation could be. We have to adapt, and we have to be like phoenix. I think the eagle is like a phoenix, reborn from the ashes, I think is the word. Yeah. And just that I have seen that I had watched this story. I like to watch very um, programs or shows, TV shows about animals. So I have seen that, and wow, very, very um, awesome that the eagle could do.
Definitely. Yeah, it's true what you said. Resilience is something that we need to have, right? To be patient, to analyze things, to go step by step, and throughout the hard and difficult moments, we need to be relaxed and think about things. Yeah, imagine the animal, I mean the eagle, to hit it himself just to cure and to put away all the feathers. It's not easy. I mean, that is something very painful. That happens to us as well. Very good. Have you ever, anybody, have you ever been in charge of a training where you need to motivate other people?
Not me.
Okay, what did you do? How was the experience?
Um, I didn't.
You haven't?
No, I
me,
Ah,
me,
okay,
me neither. I haven't. Fortunately.
yeah. So has anybody done that one? Has anybody delivered a training where you need to motivate other people?
I have.
Okay, how was the experience?
Um,
What did you do?
it is very interesting because actually it was about getting better in your selling skills, and you have to motivate, even though not everyone has the skills to be a seller. But you have to make them find out that sellers not only are born that way, but they can become a good seller without having the skills initially.
Very
It's
good.
very interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting the way that you try to analyze and try to make them, all the people, go to the reach the goal that you need as a company, right? And
Exactly.
did you do something special or you just went there and spoke with them?
Well, we made a lot of dynamics,
Okay,
and an auto evaluation, and try to make them realize that they can become something that they didn't know they could do.
very good. Actually, that is very hard, right? To become something that you're not familiar with. Maybe you have the skills, but you never use them, right?
It is easy for me because that happened to me. When I was a little girl, I couldn't sell anything. I really couldn't. And I found out that I could become a good seller, even though I thought I didn't have the skills. You can become, it is all in your mind.
That is
We
true.
all are able to do anything we want, anything. We just have to focus on what is harder to do for us.
That is true.
Work on
Sometimes,
those areas.
yeah, sometimes we do not believe in ourselves, right? So, and we're afraid. But whenever you make the decision and then you, as you say, focus, then everything goes well. But
Exactly. I did it because I realized that if I didn't get better in those kind of skills, I would have never gotten another position. So
so
it
true.
was a need. It was a need for me.
Sometimes that happens. Sometimes crisis make you be better, right? Because in that moment you make decisions, you move, you learn something different. So that is good.
Yeah, and it's that teacher. It's a decision because I can tell you thousand things tonight, but if you don't want to do it, it's very hard. It becomes from the inside
That
of
is true.
everyone.
Very good. Perfect. Thank you for your experience, Heidi. Anybody else has have done something like that? Nobody else. Okay. So we're going to continue with the book, actually, training to train the workforce says. This is unit number 2. You know, we don't use the book that much because here it's just grammar and then the links that we see during the class. So also I bring some other links. But well, now it's time to check about the grammar. How to use pair conjunctions part 2. Look at the examples in the box, then complete the exercises below. Let's see. Raymond, could you please help us read the chart?
Hello, teacher.
Yeah, could you please help us reading the chart?
Okay, neither nor holds a negative meaning. It signals not one of the two options. Example, neither the employees nor the manager knew about the new training schedules. The verb which follows two objects joined by nor must agree with the second subject. Sometimes you will hear it used in the plural form, so it's not grammatically. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
grammatically, yeah.
Grammatically correct. Okay, grammatically incorrect. Neither Fred nor Jack like to attend the coaching session. Correct. Neither Fred nor Jack likes to attend the coaching sessions. An example A. Neither knowledge gaps nor training needs are addressed without a proper action plan. Letter B. The manager neither informed personnel of his meetings in other branches nor his team inquired about his daily agenda.
Good, perfect, thank you. So this is a little bit more about neither and nor. So the first thing, as we remember, both have a negative meaning, right? So not one of the two options are going to be true or something that you're going to do. So example, neither the employees nor the manager, so neither the employees, right? That's pretty clear, I guess, nor the manager knew about the new training schedules, okay? The verb which follows two subjects joined by nor must agree with the second subject, okay? So the verb has to agree with the second subject, okay? And sometimes you will hear it used in the plural form, though it is not grammatically correct. We were discussing that one, right? That sometimes even the American people, they do not speak correctly. So you might listen to that one, but it's not something that is in the books. Maybe other people will understand you, but it's not the correct way. So for example, neither Fred nor Jack like. So we don't have to use like, but likes, okay? Because it's either one or the other one. It's not together. I mean, yes, the idea is that they both don't attend the coaching sessions. Didn't actually, but the idea is that neither this or this, so both are singular in this one. Examples, neither knowledge gaps nor training needs are. So in this case, are, because it's matching the subject as we checked in the second part, where it says the verb which follows two subjects joined by nor must agree with the second subject. So the second subject here is training needs. So needs is a plural one. That's why we're going to use are. Addressed without a proper action plan. The other one says the manager neither informs personnel of his meeting in other branches nor his team inquire about his daily agenda. So I guess this is something that you made before, and this is just like reinforcements on the things that we have to do. In the platform, there are some exercises. Yesterday, we stayed with Ana Claudia checking some of those. I know that when you are typing things, sometimes it's a matter of you to order or organize everything in the best way, or to use the period, things like that. Anyways, if you have questions, remember that you can ask me on the chat, in the group chat or individual chat, and of course it will be a pleasure to help you on that. And let's see some questions here. I remember there was something. Oh, branches. What is branches?
Like an agency of a company.
Very good, like
For
agency.
example,
Huh?
the bank has actually 55 branches.
A lot of branches, definitely.
Mhm.
Good. Okay. What is a schedule?
A specific time to do something.
Very good. That is it. So schedule is like an organization schedule or times where you will be able to do some activities. What is to agree?
To
To
be in
think
the
the
same.
same way.
Mhm,
Okay. To be on the same page, to be,
mhm.
yeah, to have the same idea about something. Let's see if there is any other. Oh, inquire. What is to inquire?
Similar to ask.
Similar to ask. Very, very good. Perfect. So now we're going to do the exercise 6. Combine the following sentences using neither and nor. So I'm going to give you a few minutes, not that many, because I don't know if you already made that one. If you haven't, but this is the opportunity. So try to get the two ideas together using neither nor, and then we're going to check together. Okay, I will give you, let's say, 4 minutes. Okay, have you finished? Let's give it a shot. So number one, how is it going to be? Anybody wants to share how it's going to be number one?
Me?
Go ahead, please.
Neither Frank nor Karen enroll for the training next week.
Okay. Neither neither Frank nor Karen has enrolled. That is affirmative. Enrolled for the training next week. Very good.
Neither Frank nor Karen has enrolled.
Has enrolled for the training next week. Yeah,
Okay, has.
good. Number two, who's gonna be? Anybody?
Me.
Go ahead.
I don't know if it's correct. He neither provide a list of training nor any other alternative.
Very good. Perfect. That is it. Nice. So you can see that the format is different, but I mean, if you are familiar with this kind of situations, it's going to be very easy for you. So number three, how is going to be?
Teacher, just one question of the last sentence. We couldn't beginning with neither he didn't provide a list of trainings.
It's better to say he neither provide.
Okay.
Okay, good. Number three, how is going to be?
I will.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, in this case, neither employees are not interested in free training, nor they are not interested in online alternatives.
Oh, you made it the other way. Okay, it should be the employees are neither interested in free training nor online alternatives. So, and the first one is like neither Frank or Karen is because neither one person or the other person. But in this case, the subject is the same, the employees. So then the two things that are going to be like the alternatives are the free training and online alternatives.
Okay, so we could say the employees, neither the employees.
The employees are neither interested in free training nor online alternatives.
Okay.
Good, perfect. Number four, does anybody? Hello.
I'll try, teacher.
Go ahead.
Neither a lack of professional development nor a lot of incentives can help the company grow.
Perfect, that is it. So in this case, yes, we can start with neither because the two options at the beginning are the options actually. Neither a lack of professional development programs nor a lack of incentives can help the company grow. Very good.
That is what is going to guide us, let's say it in that way.
Yeah,
If the two options are the same, it's better to start with the subject and then using neither.
yeah,
And
the
if
thing
the,
is,
Mhm.
so when the subjects are the alternatives, so in this case, a lack of professional and a lack of incentives is the subject, we're going to start with neither.
Okay.
But when there is just one subject, for example, in number two, he and he is the same person. There are no two different subjects. It's just one same person. So, but the alternatives are what he didn't do. So it's going to be
A list
he,
of trainers or other alternative.
exactly. So it's going to be like he neither provided a list of trainings nor
Nor in any
any
other.
other alternative.
Got it. Okay, got it.
I have a tip. I don't know if that works for you.
Okay.
Many times there are just one ending in the sentence. It could be two options like this. the ending similar is like can help the company grow. And so you just arrange a lot of professional development programs and a lot and just finish with can help the company grow.
Very
And
good.
the other way, the subject didn't do two things, like he didn't provide a lot of training and neither other alternative. I don't know. That's work for me. Think of that way.
Definitely. Perfect. Thank you, Danny, for sharing your thoughts and your tips about that one. Yeah, you can analyze that in different ways. The most important thing is that that makes sense, right? See, if it makes sense, sometimes we feel it, right? We feel that this is not correct. But the most important thing is that one to check neither if the subjects are two or if it's one subject in the two sentences, the same subject. So that is kind of the key. Good. Well, actually, there are more here. Now we're gonna check number 5 and number 6. I don't know if you have done that already or if you need 1 or 2 more minutes.
The method 5, neither Steve Jobs nor Bill Gates didn't finish the colleges.
Okay, neither Steve Jobs nor Bill Gates didn't finish the college. Very good. Or finish the college. It doesn't go with it.
I have that in that way. Neither Steve Jobs nor Bill Gates finished college.
Exactly. Very good. That is it.
Okay.
Good. So in this case, you can see there are two subjects, Steve Jobs and Bill Gates. So then we can start with neither. Neither Steve Jobs nor Bill Gates finished college.
So in this case, we omit to use this. We just put the principal verb in past, right?
Yeah, because neither and nor makes it negative.
Ah, okay. Got it. Okay.
Perfect. And then number 6, anybody wants to share that one?
It could be neither education authorities nor politicians don't.
The done is not
No.
necessary there. No, only invest.
Okay, only invest. Okay, neither education authorities nor politicians invest enough in education programs for adults.
Very good. Perfect. That is it. So I guess now we get it a little bit better, right? So because sometimes it's better an explanation and a practice, and then we're ready to go. And actually, number 6 is so true, right? Neither education authorities nor politicians invest enough in education programs for adults. So they,
True story.
yeah, that happens. And that happens in all the countries. Maybe in other countries it's less. I mean, there are some programs for adults. Actually, here we have a program for adults for them to learn some things, but are like manual things like not for a job, right? Good, perfect. All these things we have done that already, and we're going to continue with this part. How to fix commas splices. So look at the examples in the box, then complete the exercises below. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Roxana, could you please help us with the reading of this chart? Hello, Roxana.
Hi,
Okay.
teacher. Good evening. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm doing homework with my son. I
Okay,
need
be
to
careful.
send some homework at the platform.
Don't worry, don't worry. So just stay,
Thank you.
be careful, and we want to wait. Okay.
Thank you.
Fernando, is it possible for you?
Yes, teacher, good evening.
Yeah, please read the chart if you are able to.
The chart.
Yeah.
Okay. A comma splice occurs when a writer has connected two main clauses with a comma alone. The problem looks like this. Main clause, comma, main clause. Example, incorrect, training is very important. Employees and managers don't want to do training. Incorrect. Training presents a prime opportunity to expand the knowledge base of all employees. Many employers in the current climate find development opportunities expensive. Climate. Okay. Uh, Fixing a comma splice is simple. You can use one of the following strategies. Option A, period plus capital letters. The error can be broken into two separate sentences. Incorrect. Training is very important, comma. Employees and managers don't want to do training. Correct. Training is very important, period. Employees and managers don't want to do training. And option B, comma, plus coordinating conjunction. Another good option is to connect the two main clauses with a comma plus a coordinating conjunction for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. Incorrect. Training is very important, comma. Employees and managers don't want to do training. Correct. Training is very important, comma, but employees and managers don't want to do training.
Perfect, very good. This is kind of simple as well, but it's something that of course we need to check. So yes, sometimes we use the comma where it doesn't belong. Or maybe it's a pause, but it doesn't have to go with a comma. It has to be either, I mean, with a period and a capital letter, or yes, we can leave the comma or and use another conjunction, but it's a coordinated conjunction, something that is going to make them together or separate, right? So and, for, nor, or yet, so any of those. And that is it. I mean, it's not big deal. And I mean, sometimes it's very obvious. For example, in the first one, training is very important. Employees and managers don't want to do training. That doesn't feel very good, right? It's a pause there that is not good, but we know that there are two clauses. So that is the thing, that we know that there are two clauses there together, but the comma it doesn't feel very good. So then we know that we can use the period plus a capital letter. And on the other hand, training presents a prime opportunity to expand the knowledge base of all employees. Many employers in the current climate find development opportunities expensive. So we know that the pause is there. It has to be there, but something is missing. So if you read it all together, you feel it that is not good, but this is a little bit more difficult than the first one. The first one is very obvious. The second one, I mean, it's not possible to say all the two clauses together because it's too much information. So what we do, we use a coordinating conjunction. If you use their but, of course, it's going to make sense. So it's kind of easy, but of course we need to practice. So it says, read the following article, identify and correct 4 comma splice mistakes. So I'm going to give you a few minutes for you to check, read, and then tell me where are the corrections, okay? And remember that is very good idea for you to read the whole thing, so to feel if that makes sense. Okay, are you ready? So let's analyze. Where do you believe is the first of the four mistakes?
Next to expensive,
Very good. That's actually the first one next to expensive. So what should we do there?
could be and.
Yeah, that would be better. Comma and employees
Comma
tenure
and,
training sessions
yeah.
also miss out. Very good. Okay, anybody else's the second one?
After a role,
After role, says
mm,
training will give the employee a greater understanding
in
of the
the
environment.
line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the line 5, training will give the employee a greater understanding of their responsibility with their role. And so I guess that, well, after N, that's,
I,
I
in my
guess that
case, I
we don't
found
have to
that
use the N
was okay.
Yeah, actually that is
after
okay.
N. Yeah,
Yeah,
role, but we have to delete the after N.
actually that is possible. We can use that one. You can say comma and comma internal, but that and is just to emphasize. It's a different use of something that is linking two things. So it's to emphasize. So that is not the second one. What will be the second one?
Okay.
After workplace.
After workplace, very good. Training also creates a part of workplace. And then what should we do?
At an end?
You can, yeah, you can use again and training also creates a part of workplace and employees may gain access to training they wouldn't have otherwise known
Deleting the
about
comma,
themselves.
right?
Yeah, after the comma, definitely.
Well, deleting or leaving
Uh,
the comma?
no, you can, if you are going to use a conjunction, you can leave the comma. If you are going to delete the comma, then you need to use a period and then a capital letter.
I understand it better now. Okay, thank you.
And
That
it
is
could be so also.
so, yeah, you can use so also. So employees may gain access to training. Very good.
Okay.
Nice. Where is going to be the third one?
What about teacher? If we delete in the line that says productivity, usually increase when a company implements training courses and increase efficiency in process with insurance project success.
Very good. That's the next one. So yeah, comma and increased efficiency and processes would ensure project success. Very good. Perfect. Okay, and the last one, of course, is the obvious one, right? What is going to be?
After recruit
After recruit. Very good. What should we do there?
and these are people
Okay,
who
training
seek
also.
to improve their skills.
Okay, very good.
The
Yeah,
opportunities
actually,
associated with those new skills.
perfect. Very good. So you see, it's not big deal. Maybe we need to remember also that sometimes, I mean, the most of the times is going to be very similar to Spanish, but sometimes it might be different. So like the use of there, do you remember that we use el, las, los, and others in many different ways, but in English sometimes it's not necessary to use that one. So the same happens here. The comma is almost the same as in Spanish, but sometimes might be a slight difference or some changes. But this is kind of easy. Let's check some vocabulary, my friends. What is, let's see. It says current climate. What is climate in this context?
Like atmosphere or environment?
The
Very
environment
good.
of work.
Very good. The environment at work. Very good. And what is miss out?
I don't know, is to lose something.
To lose something when you don't have enough of something or you still need more time on something, all right? Good, good. Let's see. There was another one. I remember. Otherwise, what is otherwise?
Different point of view.
Okay, something like a different thing, all right? Very good. Nice, good. What is a recruit?
New hire.
A new hire, a new person in the company that needs to be trained. Very good. And I don't see any other. Do you have any questions here?
So
No, teacher.
No questions. Okay, so we're gonna make a little stop because we're going to use this paragraph actually to do another activity. So I'm going to check the attendance a little bit earlier today. Let's see how it goes. Ada Azucena Cáceres Mendoza.
Present, teacher.
Good. Ana Claudia González Velázquez.
Present, teacher.
Good. Dani Josué García Martínez.
present.
Good. Fernando Marvin González Martínez.
Present, teacher.
Good. Francisco Eduardo Figueroa Mejía.
Present, teacher.
Good. Heidi Eugenia Salguero de Rivas.
Present, teacher.
Good. Ileana Giselle Cañas Escobar.
Present, teacher.
Good. Irene Azucena Cuellar Álvarez. José Marcos Rodríguez Ayala. José Osbin Rivas Navas.
Present.
Good. José Wilfredo Ayala Sorto.
Present, teacher.
Good. Juan Miguel Bran Mejía. María Alejandra Barrientos Romero.
Present, teacher.
Good. Ramón Enrique Mata Escobar.
Present, teacher.
Good. Roberto Luis Umaña Orellana. Roxana Ivette Asensio de Mejía.
Present.
Good. Steven Vladimir Villacorta Rivera. Zuleima Ivonne Moreno de Hernández.
Present.
Good, perfect. Okay, so we're going to practice something that is a little bit different from this one, okay? So let's see how it goes. Okay, what we're gonna do now is to practice fast fluency. Okay, so we're going to try to read this as soon as you can. I mean, as fast as you can. And I mean, we're going to try to enunciate the words properly. We're not going to maybe pay attention to the commas or the pauses or things like that, but we're going to try to read that fast. I guess we can do the first part only because we're not going to read all the paragraph. I mean, the whole reading, but we need to try to do it very fast, okay? So let's say something like this. Training presents a prime opportunity to expand the knowledge base of all employees, but many employees in the current climate find development opportunities expensive. Employees attending training sessions and also miss out work time, which may delay the completion of projects. Something like that, only that part, okay? Would you like to practice a little bit or would you like to give it a shot right away? Nothing at all. It's going to be very easy just to speak fast, to say the words fast, everything together fast. That's the only thing. But I don't know if you want me to provide you maybe 2 minutes for you to practice in your mind, to get familiar.
I could break the ice. Well, let's see how it goes.
Okay, very good. So let's see how it goes, Danny, as fast as you
Yeah.
can.
Okay, it's okay to be wrong, right, in this time.
Yeah, no, it's just a practice, but this is something that we're going to, I mean, we have checked that whenever we speak with some people that are American or from other countries, they speak fast, right?
Yes,
So,
yes, they speak very
so
fast. That
for us to understand them better, sometimes we need also to speak fast. I know that everybody reads or speak in their own way, right? And I also understand that when we are in class, I mean, the teacher speaks easy and slow for you to understand, but in the real life, that is different. So that's why we need to start practicing this a little bit.
okay. Well,
So Danny will be the very first one, and let's see how it goes.
okay. Training presents a prime opportunity to expand the knowledge base of all employees, but many employers in the current climate find development opportunities expensive. Employees attending training sessions also miss out on work time, which may delay the completion of projects.
Good.
Breathe, Danny, breathe.
Yes, a little bit long, but you made it very good. Yeah, I guess that you need to take air before, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you can breathe a little bit. I mean, very good job. Very nice, Danny. Nice. Okay, now let's go one by one. Yvonne, could you please help us? Let's see how it goes with Yvonne.
Okay. Training presents a great opportunity to expand the knowledge base of all employees, but many employers in the current climate find development opportunities expensive. Employees attending training sessions also miss out on work time, which may delay the completion of projects.
Very good. Very nice. Perfect. Thank you. Let's listen now to Giselle. Hello, Giselle. Are you here with us?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Training presents a prime opportunity to expand the knowledge base of all employees, but many employers in the current climate find development opportunities expensive. Employees attending training sessions also miss out on work time, which may delay the completion of projects.
Perfect. Very good. That was fast and the pronunciation was very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's listen to Ana Claudia.
My God. Okay. Training presents a prime opportunity to expand the knowledge base of all employees, but many employers in the current climate find development opportunities expensive. Employees attending training sessions also miss out on work time, which may delay the completion of projects.
Very good, Ana Claudia. Very fast, very accurate. That's nice. Okay, Raymond.
Hello, teacher. Good night.
Good night. How are you? Good evening.
Good. Read the paragraph.
Yes, you're going to read the first part, but very, very fast as you can.
Okay. Let me see. Training present a prime opportunity to expand the knowledge base of the employees, but many employees in the current climate, I don't know, climate, find development opportunities expensive. Employees attending training sessions also miss out on work time, which may delay completion of projects.
Okay, very good. Perfect. Very fast. Nice. And let's check Ada Cáceres.
The training presents a prime opportunity to expand the knowledge base of employees, but many employers in the current climate find development opportunity expensive. Employees attending training sessions also miss out on work time, which may delay the completion of projects.
Very good. Very fluent. Very nice. Perfect. Heidi.
Training presents a prime opportunity to expand the knowledge base on all employees, but many employers in current climate find development opportunities expensive. Employees attending training sessions also miss out on work time, which may delay the completion of projects.
Okay, very good. Perfect. Very fast as well. Let's see Jose Wilfredo.
Training presents a prime opportunity to expand the knowledge base on all employees, but many employers in the current climate find development opportunities expensive. Employees attending training session also miss out on work time, which may delay the completion of projects.
Very good. Very nice. Perfect. Jose Osmin.
Okay, so let's see. Training present a prime opportunity to expand the knowledge base of the employees, but many employees in the current climate find development opportunities expensive. Employees attending training section also miss out the work time, which may delay the completion of projects.
Good. Very fast. That was so fast. Nice. Perfect. Thank you.
Welcome.
Roberto Orellana, is it possible for you? Not possible, I guess. Francisco Eduardo.
Hello, teacher.
Okay, it's your time. It's your turn for you to read as fast as you can, only the first part of the paragraph.
Okay, teacher. Training presents a prime opportunity to expand the knowledge base on all employees, but many employers in the current climate find developed opportunity expensive. Employees attending training session also miss out on work time, which may delay the completion of projects.
Very good. Very, very fast. That was amazing. Good. Okay, Roxana, is it possible for you? Are you home already?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I want to listen to you. Let's see how it goes.
Okay. Training presents a prime opportunity to expand the knowledge base of all employees, but many employers in the current climate find development opportunities expensive. Employees attending training session also miss out on work time, which may delay the completion of projects.
Very good. Perfect. That was very, very fast. Nice. Fernando Gonzalez.
Okay, teacher. Training presents a prime opportunity to expand the knowledge base of all employees, but many employees in the current climate find development opportunity expensive. Employees attending training session also miss out on work time, which may delay the completion of project.
Very good. Perfect. That was very, very fast as well. Maria Alejandra.
Teacher, could you give me a minute? I driving in this moment and I don't have a space to parking for try to do the exercise.
Okay, no worries. Don't worry. You don't have to do it. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, everybody. How did you feel this exercise whenever you are speaking a little bit faster? How did you feel it? Any comments?
Tired.
Tired, yeah, you need to breathe, right? You need to do that one. So have you ever, for example, seen the news? If you watch CNN, you see that they speak very fast, but you are able to understand all the words, right? So they speak very fast, but you are able to understand the words. Maybe you don't know what word is that one, or there are some words that you miss, but they speak very fast. They speak very, very fast. And I mean, you can see that with this exercise also, you need to close your mouth a little bit more, because that's the way. I mean, it's not possible to speak faster if you are going to open your mouth a lot. So it's not possible at all. Any other comment about this one? Any comment about the exercise? Pronunciation was very good. Almost everybody did perfect. That was good. Okay, no other comments. That's good. So we are going to now watch another video. This is going to be similar to the other one that is about, it's something that is very common in trainings for motivation and things like that. So let's look at that one, and then at the end, please provide feedbacks. And comments or opinion. It's going to be this one. Yeah, here we go, my friends.
Do you want to learn English more than anything else in the world, but there is always something that makes it so difficult and almost impossible to achieve? It seems incredible that the solution can be found in a book that is sold in almost any bookstore. But more than a simple book, it is a guide that will teach you step by step how to recognize, handle, and eliminate all those obstacles that appear when you're starting to learn English. The book that I'm talking about, and the one that is going to be reviewed in this video, is La Vaca, or the English version, Once Upon a Cow, written by Dr. Camilo Cruz. If you have heard about it, you know that it is not a book to learn English. The book is not telling you at any moment that to learn English you have to do this and that. However, something that I am sure is that to learn English, it's necessary to have a guide to overcome the obstacles, excuses, and fears along the language learning. All these limitations are the cows that the book is going to teach you how to kill to attain success when learning the English language. It's possible that you have never heard an interpretation of the book such as the one in this video, but you will realize how a book that is thought to teach you how to get success in life, you can use it to be successful learning English. So, let's start with the sad but happy story of the cow. Once upon a time, a wise teacher wanted to give the most important lesson in the life to his pupil. So, they started out a long journey and finally arrived to a town with very poor houses everywhere. The wise man said to his young student that they were going to stay in one of those houses during that night, and he chose the most poor and old house to ask for lodging. When they knocked at the door, a man came out and was evident that he was consumed by the extreme poverty of that place. Also, they realized that in the small house there was a big family in the same conditions. In that moment, there was a big family in the same conditions. In that moment, the wise old teacher asked politely for lodging. The man of the house, not really convinced at the beginning, accepted and invited them to get into his humble house. When the wise man and his student were in the house, they were surprised when they noted that the family had an unthinkable possession, taking into account their situation: a cow. This scrawny cow was given the minimum sustenance to survive and also was given this family the sensation of having something secure to guarantee their survival. Everyone in that household were living paying attention to feed the cow, to water the cow, and making sure the cow was fine. All the members of the family were convinced that their purpose in life was to take care of their cow to continue living. By the morning, the wise man and his pupil woke up very early to continue their journey, taking care of not waking up anyone. But before leaving the humble house, the old man said to his student that in that moment he was going to learn a lesson that took them to that place. Meanwhile, the young student wasn't understanding yet of what his teacher was talking about. In that moment, the wise man pulled out a sword and with a quick movement killed the cow that fell down without making too much noise. The boy, not believing what he was witnessed, thought that his master had become crazy, and feeling really bad for the tragic destiny that was waiting for this nice family, followed his teacher going back to home. Some years later, the pupil was still feeling guilty because of that injustice where he took part, and he was thinking on the terrible things that could happen to that family. Then, his teacher told him that they were going to go back to the same house where they had committed that outrageous crime that was still haunting the pupil. Not really convinced of doing it, he went back with his teacher to that place, with the fear that he was going to find the worst and convinced that the family had had a horrible destiny. When they arrived to the same place where the old and humble house was, they were surprised to see that instead of the old and poor house, there was a big and pretty nice house, something unthinkable some years ago. They knocked the door, and the young student was sure that he was not going to find the same household that gave them lodging for that far night. Such a surprise when the person who came out from the house was the same man whom recognized them right away and welcomed them with a big smile. However, now he was dressed in good clothes, and evidently he seemed much more happy. And the same was happening with all the family. The situation with that household was so different that the student couldn't believe what he was seeing. And the emotion was such that he could only ask, "How is this possible? What happened here? How did you do it?" And then the man related the most incredible story the pupil could ever hear in his life. He told them that by chance that day when they left the house, ignorant of what really happened, an envious malefactor had killed cruelly his valued cow. And it was in that moment of desperation, realizing that if they didn't do something, they could die, they decided to plant some seeds in the backyard of the house and cultivate some vegetables to feed themselves. In the next months, they realized that the crop was enough to sell some vegetables to their neighbors, and later it was possible to sell a good amount in the market of his town. And then it turned out that the incomes were enough to build a new house and buy the things that they could only dream about before their cow was killed. The pupil was so excited for the ending of this amazing story that couldn't keep the emotion. When they were going back, the old wise man and his pupil were reflecting about this life-changing experience. So, the old man asked, "Do you believe if this family hadn't lost their cow, their life will be better now?" The answer given by the pupil was clear and with confidence. Of course not, because the cow was the chain that had this family doomed to that life of misery and mediocrity, and was necessary to kill that cow to be able to improve their lives. Well, this is the tragic, but also happy story of the cow. I have tried to summarize it, but I didn't want to neglect any essential detail of the teaching of this inspiring story. In the book, this story is covered in more than 10 pages and contains much more details that deepen in it and make it more interesting. The first time, I just listened to the audiobook, but it was enough to realize that I was a rancher with a lot of cows. All my cows were old excuses, pretexts, and justifications that I had during 30 years and that didn't allow me to learn English. It was until the one that I think was my main cow died, and I saw me in the total desperation, that I had the necessary motivation to decide that I had to learn English at any cost. But there is something really important, and it's the following. I had the guides to achieve it, and one of those guides was the audiobook of the cow that I found in YouTube. In that moment, I had something to lead me step by step to be able to recognize my cows, to handle my cows, and finally, to kill those stupid cows. This is what is possible to get when using the book of the cow as a guide in something so challenging as learning English from scratch. If we think about the story of the cow, it is applicable to any situation in our lives where we have had to face new things that at the beginning are hard to face. The easiest thing in those situations, when we are not willing to pay the real price required to get it, is to start giving excuses and pretexts not to do it and avoid the responsibility. Do you remember any situation like this? If you are starting to learn English from scratch, or at least from a very beginner level, it's going to be very difficult because the results are not going to appear immediately, and it's going to be very easy to see how new cows start to appear in front of you. In the video that I made previously called Fears Before Starting to Learn English, I mentioned some of the most common cows during the learning of the English language. However, there are cows that are extremely dangerous. This because they seem like phrases of wisdom that surely you have heard or definitely you are going to hear in some moment. For example, some popular cows in Spanish translated to English will be, "The most important thing is not to win, but have competed." So what? This means that it doesn't matter to learn to speak in English, but just to make the attempt to learn it. Another one will be, "It's better a little than nothing." Does this mean that if I want to learn English, but it is too difficult to learn it, I have to accept no more than my native language? They are senseless. I am just giving 2 examples of so many that you can find and that are shared by so many people. It's possible that you never thought that these popular sayings were cows that were going to impede you to achieve something big, and it is normal. Nobody explains these type of things. neither the school nor the majority of our homes in our countries. This is the difference with countries where most of the people is successful, because they think in a different way. And even though I don't know how the education is in those countries, I could assure with no fear to err that in their schools the students read books like the cow. If it were my decision, the cow will be a mandatory lecture and orientation book during all the years of study here in my Guatemala. Just imagine how will be a country where all the students that are ready to get into the college have a mindset of geared to kill cows. Of course, I mean excuses killers, pretext killers, and justifications killers. A country like that could compete with any other developed country in whatever thing. Difficult? Yes. Impossible? Not at all. The cows are all the justifications and limiting attitudes that you can think about. There are of all the colors, smells, and flavors. There are owned cows, lent cows, and gifted cows by other people. There are little cows, regular-sized cows, and enormous cows that every one of us can have at our care. However, it doesn't matter how innocent this stupid cow looks. It can drown us into a mediocre life without any purpose. The cows are so real, like for example the debts that you possibly have and are haunting you, or like the sensation of not being able to learn English despite the burning desire of learning it. I know exactly how it feels, but now I also know that the most important principle to get there is changing our way of thinking. If in this moment you are asking yourself, can this book really help me out to learn English by killing cows? I can assure that definitely yes. But something that is true is that it's not going to be easy at all, and will be really hard to accept that we have some cows that we have to kill. But Dr. Camilo Cruz has written the book explaining with full details in 5 steps how to get a life free of cows. Step number 1, how to identify your cows. Step number 2, how to determine the limiting beliefs that live in your mind. Step number 3, how to make a list of the negative things because of your cows. Step number 4, how to make a list of the positive outcomes after killing your cows. And step number 5, how to establish new habits of life to become a professional cow killer. Now please let fly high your imagination visualizing a life free of cows. Imagine what you are going to be able to do if you become someone able to identify your cows, also in someone that can develop a strategy to attack them frontally before they become obstacles that will impede you to grow. Killing the cows of the English language learning is a big beginning. Once you learn how to do it, it's going to be very easy to apply it to any other thing in life. And the Book of the Cow explains clearly how to do it. Finally, I want to share very briefly the example of one of my heroes. Not for what he is now, but instead for what he did to learn English and see the amazing success that he has now. He knew somehow that learning English to a high level was really worth it. I am talking about Mr. Jack Ma, a professional cow killer. Nowadays, he is the richest man in Asia and is also the founder of the biggest e-commerce business in the world. And everything started out learning English. What he did in order to learn English was extraordinary. During 9 years, he was working as an unpaid tourist guide in his home city, Hangzhou, China, in exchange for English lessons with the foreign visitors. 9 years learning English this way only because he just believed that learning was important. And now it's so easy to come and complain because there is no money to pay an English academy, and that is the justification to say that it is not possible to learn it. Incredible, but true. Do you imagine how many cows Jack Ma had to kill in order to learn English? The outcomes he has had and continue having because he is a professional cow killer are clear. In the description of the video, I'm going to leave some links to a few videos of Jack Ma that are really inspiring. This is for you to see by yourself the way of thinking of a person who never complains about the problems and limitations that the life puts in front of him. Well, this was an extensive video, but I'm really happy for how I made it.
Okay, what did you get from this video?
I already read that book. So impressive. Yes, I agree with all that he mentioned.
Yeah, it's kind of popular, that book, right?
Yes, let's say yes.
Okay, very good. And well, do you have any comment or any opinion about that?
Similar to the video in at the beginning, that sometimes we may take decisions and maybe they will be kind of disgusting because for the mentee in this book, in the book also says that he got angry with the master with the wisdom because he killed the cow, but and he was, when they were about to return, he was afraid because they will recognize and they will think that people will know that the master killed the cow. But no, it's important to face the situations, to make the decisions, even though we don't know if they are the correct ones, but we may go forward.
Very good. Yeah, actually, it's interesting. I mean, you're right. He was kind of shocked because the master killed the cow, right? The only thing that they had. So that was not good. And at the end, when they were returning, he was afraid because, I mean, we did that horrible thing, right? Good. Any other comments or opinion?
Was speaking. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jose Wilfredo.
Well, in my opinion, is a really good story, and I never heard that about that book. And well, I will look for that, and is a really good. They gave us a good reason to improve, and what I saw that we have to invest in the time to improve in this case or English. So it's really good because like the video said, is not isn't our native language, but now we know a lot about that language. So it's really good.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you for your comments. Giselle, you were going to say something.
Yeah, I also compared teacher the cow maybe with the I forgot the word, comfort zone.
Okay, yeah.
So when we feel safe in that place, and sometimes we don't want to think out of the box. So because maybe, for example, maybe 3 years ago, in that time, my level of English, my work maybe, I don't need a high level of English, so I felt comfortable with my level, and I was in that comfort zone. So I used to put pretexts and and say a lot of things, and I just stopped to learning about the language. Then 3 years later, because of my job, I have to improve my English. So I left my comfort zone to be better. So maybe the cow could be also that comfort zone.
Perfect. Actually, exactly that is it. I mean, sometimes what happens is that we're happy. We believe that we're nice. And even when we could do more, or we could learn more, or we could have something better, we get used to it, and that is the comfort zone, definitely. And so we are like, I'm fine here. I mean, why would I do something different? Why would I learn? Why would I do anything different? So, but sometimes, as we said before, crisis comes, and then you have the need, and then you will be able to improve. I mean, you will see that you are going to be better, and probably one of the things that you are going to think afterwards is why didn't I do that before, right? If I had done before this thing, maybe now I would be better. But the good thing is that you take the chances. So definitely it's the comfort zone that we need to be careful of, right? Good. Any other opinion? Any other comments? Did you feel the accent of the person that was speaking? I mean, even before he said that he was from Guatemala, I believe that everybody knew that he was in Latin America, right? What do you think about that one?
I feel surprised when he said la vaca.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
Spanish.
that surprised me too. But his English is very good, very fluent, very good.
Very fluent. I guess yes, the accent is the one that you notice that is like Latin American, right? So because the words he pronounced the words like in like we do here in El Salvador. So definitely some mistakes in grammar and some mistakes in pronunciation, but the accent is the one that actually is going to give you that one, and that is a good thing. I believe that he is very happy because he learned English already. He has certain level, and I guess that something that happened is that he was motivated by the book, right? Actually, he said that in the video. He read the book and then he said, "Well, no, I have to learn English," and he did it. And now, because he was so motivated, because that impulsed him, he created the video. So everybody try to do not the English thing, but anything that you may want to do. So it was very interesting that part. So now it's time for you to think, what is your cow? Everybody, we have cows, right? We are like relaxed here, sitting down. You know that you have achieved many things, but you can achieve more. So that is a good question that we need to think of. What do I need to change now in my life? What is my comfort zone, right? And try to do the changes that you need. Good, good. Any other thing? Any other comment about this? Okay, so now today's practice time, you know. So what we're going to do is this. I'm going to dictate you a paragraph, a little thing. So please grab some pencil and a piece of paper and be ready. So we're going to check how it goes, this activity. I'm going to give you 1 or 2 minutes for you to take everything that you need. I'm going to dictate, I'm going to go word by word, and also I'm going to dictate the punctuation. And then I'm going to show you what it was, okay? So let's take some paper and a pencil, and let me know if you're ready.
Ready.
Okay, is anybody missing?
I'm ready.
Was born ready.
Oh, good, that's the attitude. Okay, my friends, since you're ready already, we're gonna start the dictation. So here we go. Staff turnover, staff turnover within a business. Staff turnover within a business is very normal. Is very normal. But if your turnover is high, but if your turnover is high, comma, you are wasting a lot of money. You are wasting a lot of money. Having to constantly hire new people. Hire new people. Period. Therefore, comma, investing in training is a far more effective way to spend your money. Period. By supplying training to all members, of staff, comma, your existing employees, will feel engaged, with your organization, period. When constantly learning new things, comma, your employees feel more valued by your company, and so are more likely to stay loyal, period. This means their confidence in their role will improve along with internal prospects. Along with internal prospects, comma, in turn, comma, in turn, comma, you stand a better chance. You stand a better chance of them not wanting to go elsewhere. Not wanting to go elsewhere. Dash. Which is a major
Teacher, that is before elsewhere.
Before or after?
After elsewhere?
Dash or hyphen.
Okay.
Okay. Which is a major win? Which is a major win? Which is a major win for reducing hiring costs. Hiring costs. Hiring costs, period. Okay, I'm going to read the whole thing right now so you can check, okay? Staff turnover within a business is very normal, but if your turnover is high, you are wasting a lot of money having to constantly hire new people. Therefore, investing in training is a far more effective way to spend your money. By supplying training to all members of staff, your existing employees will feel engaged with your organization. When constantly learning new things, your employees feel more valued by your company and so are more likely to stay loyal. This means their confidence in their role will improve along with internal prospects. In turn, you stand a better chance of them not wanting to go elsewhere, which is a major win for reducing hiring costs. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the paragraphs, okay? And then you can check, you can circle the incorrect ones, and we're going to count them to check how many you have. So this is it. That's the one, and you can check. Okay. So, question for everybody. Did anybody make the dictation perfect? Zero mistakes. No mistakes.
I'm checking your teacher.
Okay, I'm gonna wait a little bit more. I know that there were many words.
I finished my review.
Very well. So, question for everybody. Did you or did anybody made the dictation perfect? No mistakes?
Nah, I have I had some mistake.
Okay, very well. How many did you have, let's say?
I had mistake in supplying.
Supplying, okay.
I have supply, only supply.
Only that one?
No, and there, sorry, along with intern.
Intern, okay.
I have
Yeah, that was a
intern.
good one. Yeah, that was
Intern. Yeah. Also, not wanting.
Ah, okay, not wanting.
I
Yeah, that
had
sounds strange.
no wanting.
Ah, okay, got it.
Yeah, and the last for me is hiring cost. I have hired.
Oh, hire. Yeah, hire and hiring. Okay,
Yeah,
very good.
that's
Not
all.
many, not many, but that was very good. I mean, you got the most of them. Very nice. Very good. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go one by one. Giselle, how was for you?
For me, I was wrong with the verb to constantly hire new people. I just do at the end, like hired,
Hiring. Okay.
like hired, and it's just hired without the D.
Okay.
And I didn't understand when the thing that you told me after the else word. I didn't
Oh,
understand that was that thing.
yeah. Okay. A dash or a hyphen. That is the name.
Okay. But besides that, feel proud, teacher.
Very good.
The rest
That's
of the
very
paragraph
nice.
is the same as you. Mhm.
Perfect. That is nice. Only two things. That is almost perfect. Nice. Danny, how was for you?
I I mistake in the Dutch in the slash. I don't know. It's just
Okay. Only that one.
only that one.
And that is amazing. Very good. Perfect. Good.
Okay.
What about Ivan?
Okay, I have some mistakes, but I think it's because I heard another word that is similar. For example, in hire, I wrote about in present, not in past.
Okay.
And for example, when you said this means, I heard they are confidence, not their confidence. And alone, I I wrote alone, but alone without anyone else.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, those words are very similar. That is true.
Yeah, and in turn, I wrote intern.
Oh, in term. Okay. Good. Yeah, those words are tricky. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes there are words that are like similar and you say, oh my goodness, is this one right? Okay. Very good job, Yvonne. That's Ana Claudia. Tell us.
I had two. In their confidence, at the beginning, I wrote there and then I deleted and I wrote there. The
Oh,
contraction there, they are.
okay.
Because I thought this means they are confidence.
Yeah.
And the second was the same as although in turn, I wrote in term.
Okay. Ah, very good. But only two is very, very
Mhm.
nice. Good. And Ada, how was for you?
Yes,
I'm sorry? Maybe not possible. Okay. Heidi, how was it for you?
I got two mistakes. One is that I wrote double S in business, the first S, and
Okay.
one at the end. And the other one is wasting. I
Oh, okay.
wrote WAI.
Oh, I
I
see. Okay. Okay. But two mistakes is very nice. I mean, it's almost perfect. Very good. Okay. Let's see. Osmin, how was for you?
Okay, so I have, let's see, three mistakes.
Okay.
So
Which ones?
the first one was instead of intern, I wrote down intern,
Mhm.
and also this one that is, let's see, just let's see, effective. So I just write down effectively.
Ah, okay.
Effectively.
Okay.
And also this one that I couldn't hear correctly, that is go, and I wrote down go answer, is go elsewhere.
Ah, okay. Very good. Okay. Very nice. Now you can correct that one. Very good. Perfect. Only three. What about, I guess Roberto's not posted. Danny, you say that only the hyphen, right? Yeah, I remember.
Ah, yeah, see, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Francisco Eduardo,
Hello, teacher.
how was for you?
I have many mistake, teacher. I had 8.
Okay, 8.
Um, higher. I wrote high. Sorry, hiring. I wrote higher.
Okay.
Supply. Sorry, supply. I wrote supply. Staff. I scroll stuff.
Stuff, okay.
Likely I don't I don't wrote this word. I and other else word.
Okay. Okay. So the good thing is that now you can correct, you can check about the pronunciation and you can identify that better. Good. Who
Okay,
else?
teacher.
Okay, Roxanne, how was for you?
I was 4. The
Okay.
first one was higher because I heard higher the contratar.
Mhm.
And the next one was valued without D at the end.
Okay.
And the other one was then for, and the correct was therefore.
Okay.
And finally, as well, and the correct was elsewhere.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, very good. That was very nice, actually. Nice, good job. And Maria Alejandra, how was it for you?
Hi. In my case, teacher, it's the same that I um, read higher for not higher.
Okay.
And I have a lot of mistakes on it because I'm missing when I write different letters. For example, I put business, but I forgot that E.
Okay.
Or they say I have a lot of mistakes that I forgot to put, for example, or I can hear well supply. I can put ing, engage. I forgot to put that D, or the value. I forget to put D. For example, I have a lot of mistake when I hear while. Yeah, the correct is while, and like this. But I think that my I good because I think that I have a lot of mistake when I read, but that the word is that the similar, not this that the other words. And maybe I try to read more, but I have a refresh all the words in my mind because in my case, I don't have the opportunity to practice or read or write in a date, read in my daily routine. And I think that I improve a lot.
Okay. Perfect. That's the way it is. I mean, we're here to practice and to improve. I mean, it's nice when you do just 2 or 3 mistakes, but it's good when you realize that you can improve, or that word is not like this. Maybe the next time you are not going to forget some letters. So that's the objective of this exercise, actually. So we ourselves, we identify um, can we improve, right? I know that there are many words that are similar in the pronunciation, and well, my best advice for you is to check the paragraph. That's why at the very end I read the whole paragraph, because in that case you are going to identify if this word, it doesn't make sense, it's not correct, it doesn't fit with the rest of the paragraph. So that is going to help you whenever a word is similar to other word. Is like, but we're talking about new people, hiring more people, things like that one. So you can then decide which word is the one that you need to write. And well, the good thing is that the most of you got just a few mistakes. If you had a lot of mistakes, it's not bad. You just need to correct some things. You just need to probably get more vocabulary. The most of the cases when you have a word that you don't get it, or you didn't get it in this situation, is because you didn't know that word. So you need more vocabulary. You need, and that's why we do the readings. If you see the classes that I am teaching right now, is more into that one, more to read, because you can identify more words. You can check how everything makes sense in paragraphs, so you will be able to write or to express things in the proper way. Okay, so do you have any opinion, any comment about this exercise?
I really enjoyed the exercise, teacher.
I enjoy it. I like
Yeah,
it.
really like this kind of exercise.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Oh,
Actually, I thought that you are going to how do you say, the action that you did with this dictado. I don't know how to say. With
dictation.
yeah, and this, I thought that you are going to to start like very fast. So I was like, oh, I'm ready. But it's good, very good.
Yeah, no, in dictations, the more important is that everybody gets the words correctly. So, and sometimes you see that I do different activities, not only the book or not only readings about the topic that we are learning, but other things. So today was the day for mostly for things like that. And actually tomorrow we're going to do another dynamic that is something I want to share with you. And sometimes it's good for you to practice in different ways. Next week, I'm telling you, next week we're going to do another dictation, but this time it's not me who is going to dictate. It's going to be one of you. I will let you know who is going to dictate. I mean, the person that is going to dictate, of course, is going to be aware before the class, and then the rest of the people that are going to listen to the dictation. It's going to be very similar. I mean, very slow the dictation. At the end, the reading of the whole paragraph, and then we're going to check and see how we made it. Okay. So, and as I was telling you, tomorrow we have a different activity. I hope you like that as well. Good, good. So, my friends, any other question before we finish? Anything else? Okay, no questions. So we're going to check the attendance. Here we go. Ada Azucena Cáceres Mendoza.
Present, teacher.
Good. Ana Claudia González Velázquez.
Present, teacher.
Good. Dani Josué García Martínez.
Present, teacher.
Good. Fernando Marvin González Martínez.
Present.
Good. Francisco Eduardo Figueroa Mejía.
Present, teacher.
Good. Heidi Eugenia Salguero de Rivas.
And present, teacher.
Good. Ileana Giselle Cañas Escobar.
Present, teacher.
Good. Irene Azucena Cuellar Álvarez. José Marcos Rodríguez Ayala. José Osmin Rivas Navas.
Present.
Good. José Wilfredo Ayala Sorto.
Present, teacher.
For you is the 101 today, José Wilfredo.
Excellent, teacher.
Good. Juan Miguel Bran Mejía. María Alejandra Barrientos Romero.
Present, teacher.
Good. Ramón Enrique Mata Escobar.
Present, teacher.
Good. Roberto Luis Umaña Orellana. Roxana Yvette Asensio de Mejía.
Present.
Good. Steven Vladimir Villacorta Rivera. Zuleima Yvonne Moreno de Hernández.
Present.
Perfect. Okay, my friends, it was a pleasure to be here with you tonight. I hope you have a very good night. Tomorrow is Friday, which is very good. And well, rest very well. See you tomorrow and dream in English.
See you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you, teacher. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Hello, Jose Wilfredo. How are you?
So far, so good, teacher. What about you?
I'm also very nice today. You know, sometimes I'm very tired, but today was kind of nice.
Yeah, I know. Maybe, well, we are tired because, like, I don't know. I remember that you told us that you work besides of these courses, right?
Yeah, it's totally different, you know, because I work for Google, you know, for Thales, and then it's a different thing, but I really enjoy teaching, so that's why I'm here. Even though sometimes some people might say we need to go to rest or to go out with friends. I really enjoy to be here with you.
Yeah, I have a friend there.
Really?
His name is Rafael.
Rafael.
The old man.
Maybe I know him. Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
Yeah,
I guess he's in Texas. Yes.
I guess.
Yeah. I guess I have seen him. Yeah, very good.
Yeah,
And
that's right. He was my co-worker in Concentrics.
okay, Concentrics is good.
Yeah, that's right. So I work at Concentrics.
Yeah, actually, your English level is very good. That is something that I have learned.
But I have to improve a lot, you know, so the business needs.
Yeah, I know that. I mean, it's different. Man. That world is a totally different thing. So
Yeah. maybe is different because we use the same vocabulary most of the time.
Yeah. Yeah, but there are some situations whenever you need to do something different, right? And then, I mean, you are in the very moment, so you, I mean, you don't have time to go and ask or research on what to do. So it has to be solved at the very moment. So very good.
Yeah, that's right. So that's why I'm here.
Very good, but you're doing a great job. Actually, the first question I have for you is, how do you feel that you're moving on? Do you feel that you're learning? Do you feel that you...
Yes, of course. Every single day, so I learn something new.
Very good. So
Like this time is my first time that I take one is dictated the dictation.
Dictation, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's my first time that I took something similar dictation.
Very good. So yeah, sometimes there are different kinds of activity that help us to improve, right? To identify also what is our level, how much vocabulary we know. So that is very good.
Yeah, that's right. But for me, it was really interesting because most of the paragraph I wrote to the right.
That's a good thing. So you have enough vocabulary, you are able to identify, you know, in the dictation, I was trying to pronounce slow and in a way that you understand, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I guess the most of you got the words correct, even though they are similar to other ones. The context also helps you. So it's a very good exercise.
Yeah, that's right.
Good. And do you have any question about this module or anything that you have learned from the other modules?
No, to be honest, no. I was reviewing the platform and I advance when I have a time to advance because, well, I have a besides of I can well I think that we can use besides of my regular job. I have a familiar business too.
Okay.
Yeah, so when I have a time, I complete, I guess. I complete the platform.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
And what's your business about?
Is a scholar transportation.
Oh, that is very good. Yeah,
Yeah,
very nice.
yeah.
And
So I most of the time of the day is busy for me. But when I have a time, I do it.
definitely, the good thing is that you can go at your own pace. Just remember that for, I remember around Wednesday, we have to be then in the midterm test.
Yeah. I heard that
Okay.
that you tell us that we have to complete to the next week.
Yeah. So that's the only thing, that if you are delayed, you have these days for you to be there on time. And after that one is going to be just 2 more weeks so we can finish. So that would be it.
Yeah, that's good. And also I was checking the first part of the first exercise for the second part, and is what is related to this class. So is first I think what what I have to do, but after that, after this class, I guess that I can complete it
Very well.
by the right way.
Very good. So that is the most important thing, that you understand and then you are able to reproduce that in a conversation. And
Yeah.
also remember that if you have any questions, you can chat with me directly or in the group. So it will be a pleasure to help you out.
Yeah, perfect, teacher. Don't worry that if I any doubt, I will ask you.
Definitely, it will be a pleasure. And regarding your communication skills, which one do you believe that you need to improve a little bit more? I mean, speaking or reading or listening or...
I guess that grammatical, teacher.
Okay, grammar then.
Yeah.
Okay, so I believe, I mean, whenever you speak and whenever you provide opinion, your English level is very good, very nice. maybe if you believe that that is the point, what you need to do is just whenever you have the time, maybe on the weekend, maybe 20 minutes, you can go and look for specific exercises about grammar. If, for example, if you believe that the past perfect is something that you need to improve, you can go and look for some exercises about that one. So you train yourself about it.
Mhm. Yeah, that's right.
Very good.
I will.
Perfect. So any other thing that I can do for you before we finish?
Teacher, so far everything is good.
Perfect. So it was a pleasure to be with you tonight. I hope you have a very good night and see you tomorrow.
Okay, teacher, see you tomorrow and thank you for your time.
It's
Good
a
night.
pleasure. Good night. Bye-bye now.